So, as I was saying, this is the great apostasy from the LDS standpoint. So, I don't know exactly how much I'm going to agree with it. Hence, the LDS believed that it apostatized, or that everybody apostatized, and that when everybody apostatized, around 1828 to 1830, Joseph Smith came around. He was the prophet that restored the church. The original vision did, from what I understand, I'm going to give you two versions of it because I don't know which one's the original, but it did say that the original vision, when Joseph Smith asked which church to join, which, by the way, is not a proper question to ask. You don't ask which church to join. Anybody that understands communication or logic or anything like that will understand that that's why you don't ask that. Basically, the vision he got, the original vision said that all denominations, or apparently let me give both versions of it, were an abomination, and that they draw close to them with their lips, but their hearts were far from them. But also the opposing vision of that is that all churches have some truth, but the fullness was not there. So as for which is the first one, I don't know, but I'm presenting a case for both sides because I don't know. So, God's plan in the coming depression. David Wilkerson. He did a really good sermon. David Wilkerson did it was called A Call to Anguish. I think he might have been reformed. He is dead now, actually. If I'm not mistaken, he was murdered in New York City. He was robbed and beaten, and that's how his life was taken. So, good guy though, good pastor. Billy Graham, Evangelist to the World by John Pollock. This book, whoever had this man really wore this book out, as you can see. Like, they broke the binding pretty much. I haven't read it yet, I just bought it used. They spent some time in this book. They were a big Billy Graham fan. I, however, am not. Paul C. Chung, Have You Truly Been Born of the Water and the Spirit? I don't think this is going to be a good book, but it was free. It actually came to me from Korea. You'll notice that if you watch my Reform books, I had a Reform book come to me by R.C. Sproul called What is Reformed Theology? This book came free to me in the mail too. I didn't even know how I got it, but it's whatever. I got it. The Purpose-Driven Church by Rick Warren. Nobody I know, or nobody that I read, endorses this book, so I can't really tell you. I can't really tell you about it. Starting Your Best Life Now by Joel Osteen. This is actually David Sarchet's favorite author. He has a lot of respect for him, and he's actually the one that is trying to get me to alright, I can't do it. This guy's a heretic, okay? And he's not David Sarchet's favorite. I couldn't say it with a straight face. So, there you go. Oh, by the way, in case you're interested in hearing his tips for your best life now are: enlarging your vision, develop a healthy self-image, discover the power of your thoughts, let go of the past, find strength through adversity, live to give, and choose to be happy. This guy's supposedly a pastor. Yeah, I like how there was no mention to Jesus or anybody in there, you know. Joel Osteen, again, same guy. Every Day of Monday through Thursday, no, Saturday through Thursday don't exist, because every day is a Friday. I know that's not what he was meaning, but you know. Not to be confused with David's The Defense of the Faith by Cornelius Van Til, which is an apologetics book from the Reformed side. This book is also apologetics, but from the Arminian side. It is In Defense of the Faith by Dave Hunt. Dave Hunt is actually former LDS. He did leave the church, so I guess I would count him as anti-LDS or something. Just like this guy. They're both former LDS, and that's Dave Hunt. That is Sean McCraney. I don't know what Dave Hunt was. I do know that Sean McCraney was a high priest. I disagree with that title. And if any of my LDS friends watch this, I apologize if I'm being offensive to you, but you know that I disagree with that title, and I'm not going to mince words for anybody. So, Anne Graham, The Vision of His Glory by Anne Graham Lotz. Again, Billy Graham's daughter. I haven't read this book, so I don't know. Prosperity and the Coming Apocalypse by Jim Bakker. Now, Jim Bakker used to be a televangelist. He had repented. So this is not going to be your typical Joel Osteen, Joyce Meyer type book. There's actually going to be substance to this. The Gospel Principles. This is an LDS book. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So, I mean, if you're interested in learning about them, I assume this will tell you about, like, how they believe that you obtain the priesthood and stuff. The Aaronic and the Melchizedek priesthood. Again, different views on that. Being Reformed, we don't believe in the priesthood the same way they do. Like, we believe in priests and pastors, but not in the same sense as they do, but to each his own. I just wanted to make that known. Another one of David's favorites. No, I'm just playing. I just wish Mark Driscoll wouldn't endorse this guy, because this guy's a heretic. But T.D. Jakes. I don't know. By the way, T.D. Jakes, The Great Investment, Faith, Family, and Finance. I can understand faith, although he's not going to teach it from the correct perspective. I can understand family, although that is not the job of a preacher or anything. And I mean, I sort of agree but disagree. But finance, it is not your preacher's job to teach you how to run your finances. That I will agree wholeheartedly on with David. It is not their position to teach you how to spend your own money. If you want to go out and spend your own money and be broke, that's your problem. Bill Weiss, Hell. In response, I find it kind of funny, because you see this little book right here? Yeah, this is the response to it. This is how many questions you got about it. This is the response to it. Of course, the questions that I would ask and have asked, like, you know, why are you lying about going to hell when that didn't happen? Those don't get answered in here. Joel Osteen's Become a Better You. 7 Keys to Improving Your Life Every Day. I will introduce you to his 7 keys real quick, if you would like to see them. They are: keep pressing forward. Be positive towards yourself. Develop better relationships. Form better habits. Embrace the place where you are. Develop your inner life. And stay passionate about life. Again, no Jesus, no God preaching, nothing in there. Just, you know, all about you, because you're the most important thing. Victoria Osteen, Love Your Life. Just as heretical as her husband, which, I mean, they're husband and wife. haven't really read the book too much, but I'll get around to it one year, I guess. Joel Osteen, Your Best Life Now. 7 steps to living at your full potential. Everything with him is in 7 steps. This would be, I don't know, I already gave those to you. Generosity. This is just a church handout at an old church I used to go to, an Armenian church. This would be the Pearl of Great Price in the Doctrine and Covenants. This is Mormon extra biblical text, or they will refer to them as scripture. I have a problem with that because I don't see it as scripture. Again, any of my LDS friends, you guys know this, so I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about it. The Book of Mormon. Again, extra biblical text. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some stuff in there. There is some stuff in here that is truth. It is truth. But not all of it. I don't believe all of it is. And I'm sorry, but like even I tell my friends, you know, if Satan's going to lie to you, he's not going to tell you a complete lie. He's going to tell you, 99% of a truth with a lie, with 1% of a lie mixed in. So anything that doesn't check out biblically, I don't think it's true. So I'm not saying they're Satan worshippers, but I do believe that some stuff in here is not true, and that's, I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I don't want to insult anybody, but I am going to voice my own opinion. Another Book of Mormon. The Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price, all in one text. So that way, when they do come over, I can easily just reference, go in there with them and talk, do whatever, and I have the same text as them, and I don't have to carry a million books. The LDS version of the Holy Bible, King James Version, the LDS faith is a King James only faith. Another LDS King James Version. The Christian Manifesto by Ernest T. Campbell. Revolution in World Missions by K.P. Yohanan. You saw in the previous part to this video, you saw Why Children Matter. I have another copy of it. The All-Inclusive Christ. I don't believe that this implies, again, a free will or universal atonement. I don't believe in that. Reformed theology doesn't believe in that. The Glorious Church. The church isn't glorious. It's the person that we're worshiping. Yes. Lifestyle Evangelism. It's basically a book about evangelism, why and how. I got this from my girlfriend. I'm going to read it first before I let her read it because I don't want her to get mixed up in anything. It's called The Politics of Mormon Spirituality. By the title, I think I'm probably not going to let her have it, but The Right Thing to Do and the Elements of Moral Philosophy. These are philosophy books, obviously. Your Immoral Reality. Nice. Alright. Your Immoral Reality. Got given to me. I don't think I'll be reading it. A big stack of books just fell, by the way. Billy Graham's Peace with God. Confessions by Matthew Fox. Used to be a priest turned atheist, if I'm correct. Joyce Myers, Change Your Words, Change Your Life. Or Change Your Theology. Billy Graham's Approaching Hoofbeats, Haven't read it. Probably won't for another year or two. I have other things I want to read. Billy Graham's Storm Warning and Billy Graham's The Journey. I like the fact that Billy Graham's authoritative, but that is pretty much the only reason why I like him. So, alright. So, that's the end of this video, and I will be uploading a video of my Bibles next, so stay tuned. Peace. Sub and rate and comment below. Later. Tell me what you think.